I'm kind of in a like completely different mood than normal. I don't know, you know, if you can tell at the moment. Oh man. I also apologize in advance if I sound too fucking quiet. Because for some reason, it seems like I don't know, it's like every couple of weeks, my microphone will for some reason sound like it's too loud. And then I'm like, not changing a damn thing about it. And then all of a sudden it'll just go completely quiet. Even though all of my sound settings never changed at all. Yeah, I'm fading into multiple different colors, which is kind of neat. Also put myself into the chat area, which is known as the bar. If you couldn't tell from the music. It's nice. I like this music. See, okay. I don't know. My music taste is all over the fucking place. Whenever somebody's asking me about it, sometimes I'll say, I like to be chill. I like to relax and stuff like that because it's better to have that kind of, I guess, thing. I don't know. I like me some like cafe music every once in a while when I'm chilling. But most of the time I end up listening to what a lot of people kinda, I don't know, like does anybody associate me with any kind of music genre? That's something I'm like kinda curious about, to be honest. If anybody's like associates me with any sort of like music genre. I guess other than jazz. Oh man. I'm just gonna use my main monitor as like just a like I don't really know what to say. A lot of shit has gone down within the last couple of days that not really so sure how I should feel. I mean, I'm just mostly at this point tired, but I wanted to stream today because I didn't stream yesterday. Yeah, I didn't stream yesterday. Like I said, I apologize if I sound too quiet. I guess I'll also mention too that my I moved my setup around. So the way that I had it like before moving it around was I had mostly everything to the left of, like, so the computer monitor, not the monitor, sorry, the computer tower, the desktop tower would sit to my left, and all the cords would run to the right, because that's where my monitors would be, that's where everything would be, and I would plug stuff in, yeah, and I don't know, for whatever reason, that was my idea, because when I bought the new computer, or I should say before I bought my new computer, the computer that I'm using now, I mainly ran everything off of like going from like the computer tower sitting to my right to the stuff, the monitors being to the left of it. It's a weird thing to like be like thinking about, but at the same time, dealing with hold on a second. Yeah, so sorry, I was looking at something. I got distracted. I get easily distracted. Every time I used a computer before I bought my new computer, I had the tower sitting to the right of me, and that was fine. And then I bought the new computer, and I thought I would change things up by putting it in a different spot, and it didn't work out as well. I got super like it was mainly because of all the goddamn wires and shit. I don't have a really good setup in terms of like cable management. I try to, because I know that if it's terrible, things can get very, very messy and severely uncomfortable. But yeah, I hated my old setup, so what I did was I moved everything. So now the way that my setup is now is I got the computer tower to my right on my desk, and funny enough, it's covering literally everything else cord-wise, so I don't see really any cords anymore coming from my computer, and I have a lot of fucking shit plugged into it. Because I have my mouse, my keyboard, my 2 monitors, my VR stuff on the side. Then I have a couple USB ports in case I need to plug anything new in, like a controller or my capture card in case I need to play anything on stream, like not even on stream, but I think I've just like used my monitors and stuff like that. It's just a thing of just be like, I don't want to fucking plug anything in or get a TV to plug in a console or anything. Like, I sometimes have my capture card open just for the sake of just playing something on the Wii or on the well, I don't play anything on the OG Xbox anymore. I just have it for reasons. Yeah, I moved my setup today, and it took a lot of energy out of me, and I kind of was a little worried that it wasn't going to work. I originally based my entire desk and setup and stuff like that off of the position that my computer was before I moved it. And I had a bit of a struggle. I was thinking I wasn't going to be able to plug in the webcam or anything like that, because my webcam for some reason has a very tiny cable. So it was very lucky in my old setup spot to be connected. I had to do a lot of adjusting to make sure this thing worked where it's at now, and it's nice. The only thing is that it is probably the placement's not the greatest, but at least I can see the RGB stuff now. I can actually look at it, because I bought a computer tower and it had RGB stuff in it, and I was like, okay, that's fine, whatever. And I didn't really care, and I never really had a chance to like watch it in my old setup, because the side that I put it on, or I should say the glass case, was on the wrong side this entire time, and now I've managed to fix that. So that's nice. But yeah, now I got all the, now I feel a bit more calm now, thinking about my setup. The only thing is, it's just this microphone and all that. I have had so many issues with this microphone stand and this microphone arm. It's always in the way, and it's always annoying me so much. And I don't even know if it's, I don't even know if it's working well. I don't even know if my levels are good. I can't tell. I have the pop filter off again. Where did I put that filter? Oh, there it is. Okay. I have the pop filter off because I don't want to deal with this shit anymore. I didn't want to deal with it. I kind of like my pop filter off anyways, because the pop filter takes up a lot of fucking space. So I took it off. May not sound a whole lot different, but who knows? So I didn't stream yesterday because I didn't feel so well at all. So sucked. I forget that because my fucking microphone stands on my desk, you can hear everything that goes on in here. I so much as touch my microphone arm, you can hear everything. So annoying. Yeah, I didn't stream yesterday because I ended up getting minor food poisoning. I'd say minor, because it wasn't terrible. Like, it could have been a whole lot worse. It could have been a legit whole lot worse if, I got lucky, I should say. I got lucky. Because I didn't really feel like, the one problem that it was just that I was completely lightheaded the entire time. And I still kind of am, so I say it was minor food poisoning because it wasn't anything crazy massive, but it's fucking, I went and grabbed Wendy's for the first time in like months. I don't remember if I've had it, when the last time I had it before yesterday was. Might have been weeks. Either way, I don't usually eat Wendy's. It's not because I hate their food or whatever. Like, I find their food fucking better than a lot of restaurants. It's just the one that's near me is, the nearest one to me, I should say, is like a 15-minute, like a horror drive, I should say. I don't like fucking driving more than 10 minutes for nothing, you know? Like, the closest restaurant to me is like a 5-minute drive away, but that restaurant's only open in like the morning and shit like that, so it's barely open at all. Oh, if I wanted anything to eat outside of the house, I would have to go more than 5 minutes out, any direction. And honestly, it's not worth it, because I am not a huge fan of a lot of these fast food chains that are around my area. They're not very good. Like, I mean, even if they eat, like, they're halfway decent. at best. At best, they're decent, but they're still, like, even then, it's too expensive for me, and I'm at a fucking point where, since I don't have a job or anything, I can't really fucking spend so much money every fucking other day going to a shitty fast food restaurant. It ain't worth it. But I was like, whatever, I'll go to Wendy's because I haven't had it in a while, and I'll fucking... They got some good stuff on there I might try. I saw that they had a ghost pepper sandwich, where it's got like ghost pepper sauce, I believe, and like, I thought about it, but if I wanted to grab it, I would eat it on stream, try it out. Which might end up happening sometime. I want to say I might do it sometime next week. I could probably do it sometime next week. If it's still available, that is. I'll have to see. I'll just have to see what happens with trying to find a fucking job. I'm sending multiple multiple applications, and I haven't gotten shit. Maybe sometime next week that something will change. I hope. Yeah, I went and grabbed Wendy's, and I was kind of surprised with how like good the like I had a chicken sandwich and some of their spicy nuggets because I enjoy, or at least I should say, I've been trying to get more and more into eating spicy foods. Because I've eaten fucking normal shit for like so long that it's kind of getting old and bland now, and it doesn't really feel like it's actually filling anymore. But now I've kind of gotten to the point where it's like, hey, anything that's spicy, it might actually be a bit more filling. So guess what? Let's go and, you know, grab something spicy. So I went and grabbed a spicy sandwich and some spicy nuggets, and I was like, all right, cool, this will work just fine. I ate it, and while I was eating it, I didn't think anything of it. Nothing was out of the ordinary in terms of while I was eating it. So I had a feeling that it was just gonna be fine. I was gonna be fine. And then, like, an hour or two after I ate it, I just completely felt lightheaded. I just felt like shit. I didn't feel right, I should say. I didn't feel like, I mean, I felt like throwing up, but I also didn't. I was just like, fuck, this sucks. So, like, I don't know what got me. That's the thing, because none of the food tasted bad or looked bad. It looked normal. So that's why I say it was like minor food poisoning, if that, because like I don't know what went wrong exactly. It's kind of fucking my brain out. It's an unsolved mystery that I'll never ever fucking find out. But yeah, so I was so fucking lightheaded yesterday. I didn't want to fucking do anything. I just laid in fucking bed and passed out, and I woke up today, and I didn't really feel much different. I did feel better, but not completely better. So I still wanted to relax and stream, because why not, you know? It wasn't, I don't know. I don't I'm more baffled at the fact that I wanted to stream, I think at around like 5 or 6 o'clock. I was like, oh, I'll stream at this time because I wanted to do a lot. I had a lot planned and I wanted to do a lot, and then I ended up doing fuck all with that. Actually, I was gonna also stream Skyrim as well. I wanted to stream Skyrim, once again, like in VR. But obviously, if I'm already lightheaded as is, I ain't gonna stream anything in fucking VR. Ain't no way I'm gonna do that. I know I don't get motion sickness or whatever in VR. Well, I ain't tempting fate. I ain't tempting anything, dude. Yeah, I completely whiffed on my stream schedule this week, so I've been debating whether or not if I want to follow a stream schedule anymore, or if I just want to stream whenever and just flip a coin or spin a wheel and see what I do. Because at this point, I mean, I don't follow a stream schedule anymore. I just go live whenever, I guess. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I was planning on doing, that I wanted to do, I should say. Like, the problem is that I've also been wanting to stream a lot of stuff, okay? But I'm streaming so much stuff at once that it's not really helping. So, because I haven't streamed anything of the football, the VTuber football tournament stuff since the last time I streamed it, which was a while ago, but I haven't had any time to do it. I'm hoping that at some point I'll just find more of a motivation to. But I think that's also another issue too. I could be streaming a lot earlier, but for some reason I just don't do anything till about like 6-7 o'clock because I'm just not motivated to do anything. I blame the summer, which is funny because I always said I was more of a summer person than a winter person, but here I am. I'm already dreading this summer weather, and it's only gonna get fucking worse. Great. I mean, the weather's fine, it's just, I don't know, at the same time it's not. Like, there's a level of the weather where it gets too much for me, and it's kind of getting there at this point. It's kind of getting there, because it's starting to get a bit humid out, and I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of humidity. I mean, I say that, but you know, you want to fucking move to Japan, you know, you gotta deal with the humidity, almost double the humidity. Woohoo! Let me fucking tell you, I am so excited. I am proud of myself for planning out the Japan trip for the spring, so I did not have to deal with the weather whatsoever. Because the time that I went to Japan, it was nice and sunny, maybe nice and cloudy. It was just outside the rainy season. But during the cherry blossom season, it was during the flower blooming season. It was a good time. It was a good time. But now I look at the weather and it's like, oh yeah. Let me see. Oh, no. Humidity here where I'm at is... It's only... Wow, okay, so it's... Wait, no, hold on. Humidity during the day here is only like 40-ish%. Nothing too bad whatsoever. I mean, it's humid, but not super humid. Meanwhile, let's check Japan. It is constantly in the 60s and 70s, so more than double. God damn it. I wonder how I could survive that. Here's the thing, probably I can't. I should have probably went during like the hot months and see if I could have survived. I'll tell you what, I'm not a winter person whatsoever, but I'm also not a humid summer person either. I don't know if I would rather take being in below freezing. I don't know if I want to do below freezing or scorching hot. I don't know if I would rather do either or, to be honest. I would rather take death. So like, I guess I could say that I'm more of a spring and fall guy, which is more acceptable to me because I don't like very hot summers, but I also don't like very cold winters. I like the in-betweens. Though I do enjoy summer, I also don't enjoy summer. So, yeah, the weather puts a damper on my level of, I don't want to say confidence or motivation, but rather it just takes a toll on my body, so I just can't do shit. Okay. So I might not run on a stream schedule. I might just say fuck it and click the start stream button whenever I feel like it. And the thing is, too, is I don't like streaming this late. I always have like a set window of time that I would like to stream on because I don't like streaming late and I don't like streaming early because nothing really is going to happen during both of those times. If I stream past midnight, I'm kind of just getting nothing out of it. Okay, for the most part. If I stream in the morning, same thing. I like to stream in the afternoons, but a lot of my afternoons are taken up doing other shit. So, unfortunately, that's something I really can't do. So I'm only left with like a few hours of time each night, and it kind of sucks too because I mean, at the same time too, if I get a job anywhere, that all might change. See, I don't know. I don't want to. I like to keep myself busy outside of streaming, so I cannot fucking, I guess, go too crazy when I'm not streaming. I should probably start streaming, like, during the day more or whatever, but I always worry about streaming and then having to stop because I have to do something. That's what I don't fucking like. I like to end when I want to end. I don't want to fucking, like, sit here for an hour and be, like, talking and talking, and then all of a sudden, oop, I gotta go do something, BRB. Fucking hate that. I fucking hate that. God damn it. And the best way to get around that is stream when it's fucking 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock. 8, 9 o'clock, more so, because nothing goes on during these fucking hours. I don't know, wasn't there a point like several years ago where it felt like almost every fucking place in town was like open past midnight? What the fuck happened? Or is that a Mandela effect that I have? Is that a personal Mandela effect by me? I'm eating Kit Kats now. I can't open these Kit Kats. And they also have sake on them. I've had these for how many fucking months now? Do these expire at all? Do they have an expiration date on these? I'm a little worried right now. They don't have an expiration date. I think it might be on the box upstairs. I might have to grab that and look, because I don't know if I'm eating expired Kit Kats or not. I'm chancing face again. I haven't really eaten anything in like several hours, so, well, I mean, few. Not several, a few. I have this alcoholic drink that I have upstairs. I don't know what it is. I went to a store with a buddy of mine, and they were like, "Hey, you should try this." I was like, "I don't know what it is." They didn't tell me, so they just told me to fucking try it. Okay. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it tonight. I want to do it some other night this week or sometime next week. Assuming that I don't have too much planned. I need to tone down a lot of the variety stuff that I have going on and just kind of focus on a few things for a little while. Because the thing is like I said, the issue with wanting to stream is I have done so much shit in the past, and I am getting overloaded with stuff. Because I mean, Apex, GeoGuessr, Skyrim, Rocket League, Minecraft, Wrestling Empire, tournament stuff. What else is there? Every once in a while, something with racing. The Vtuber GT, for instance. What else have I done within the last few weeks alone? Is that it? Is that it? I gotta look. Fuck. I mean, I got 8 off the top of my head, which is not too shabby. That's not too shabby. Now thinking about it. Where the fuck? My YouTube studio dashboard. There it is. Shout out to me randomly having 71 subscribers on YouTube. Too bad streaming on there is fucking shit. I won't get into that topic yet. I do want to talk about that. Rocket League. VR chat. There's VR chat. Yes, I knew I was forgetting something. I haven't done that in fucking forever. I think ever since I left for that week. Skyrim. Burnout 3 I finished, so that doesn't count anymore. Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort. Yep, there's that. I've not done Duolingo. I have not done Gran Turismo in so long. I have not done American Truck Simulator. I might turn that into European Truck Simulator, though, because it's not that I've played enough of ATS, but I'm tired of ATS. Because at the same time, too, I'm from America, and those roads to me don't mean shit. So I kind of want to try out European Truck Simulator to see what Europe's like. I've played it somewhat, but I've also not played it enough. Which, okay, for a little bit of backstory too, there was once a time when I was young. I don't remember how young. Don't ask. I don't remember how young. But there was a time where I was infatuated. That's not the right term. I don't think infatuated is the right term. An enjoyer of European culture. About the same level, about to the same degree and level as now with Japan for me. Where there was one point when I was like, fuck, I want to visit the UK. I want to, probably even move to the UK or move somewhere in Europe, because that sounds like fun. Looking back, glad I didn't move. A trip may be nice, but a fucking full-fledged move? Fuck. Fuck that. Fuck that. By the way, let me know if my microphone is, like, good or not. If anybody's in chat or anybody's lurking. Just throw me a random, like, it's good or whatever. Because I don't know, because like I said, with me moving everything, my microphone's kind of, like, not probably in the proper, like, best spot for speaking. Or at least, I don't know. It did this, so, okay. Sorry. Tangent. It did this once where my microphone has a little mark on it, where when I got it, it told me that you got to look for this little mark on the microphone because that's where the hotspot is for the microphone, and that's where you want to talk into to sound, you know, for the best results. For some reason, that moved. I think when I was twisting it at one point, I accidentally twisted it, and now it got off-centered. I thought I refixed it, but it's twisting every once in a while to a point where I'm not too sure if it's even in the right spot anymore. So, ha. Anyways, continuing on. Random, sorry. When I'm in a chatting stream like this, I'm gonna go from one subject to a topic that is completely not in subject, but it will be a tangent nonetheless. ADHD. Anyways. Yeah, when I was younger, I guess, I, again, don't remember how young. It might have been like 10, 15 years ago, which is not super duper young, but, you know, close enough, I guess. I don't know. Around that time, though, I was pretty much, like, looking into the European culture, like the UK. What else was there? I think Germany was one of them, which I went to Germany, funny enough. It was mostly like England. It was mostly like the UK and all that sort of stuff, I guess. That's pretty much it. But yeah, I fell the fuck off that shit, like, around 2017, I want to say. 2017, 2018. I didn't really care so much about the European culture, or European side of things, but rather I just kind of, like, slowly transitioned over to the Asian cultures and the Asian countries and stuff like that, because at one point it was like, there was a point where I was like, I want to visit South Korea a couple years ago, and I was like really close to like looking up like the culture and stuff like that, and possibly even take time to learn Korean, but I ended up switching all that to Japan, and the next thing I know, I'm fucking learning Japanese for the most part, or I guess not anymore. When I'm learning Japanese, I'm learning about the culture. The next thing I know, I'm traveling over there. Not before I traveled to Germany, but we won't talk about that. I almost, you know, like, I don't want to say I sometimes forget that I went to Germany, but I thought about this a few days ago, and it's like, Germany wasn't great for the reasons that aren't normally there when somebody says that a trip wasn't so great. Like, the trip itself was fucking fantastic. Like, I fucking love Germany, dude. Munich is great. Munich's a great fucking place, okay? If there's, like, okay, there might be two or three places in Germany that I recommend when it comes to if anybody wants to travel to there. Berlin's really good because it's, you know, if you want something modern, you want to go to Berlin. Great fucking city. Okay, I almost went to there, but Munich popped up and I was like, fuck, this place is historic in a way, because a lot of their architecture and stuff like that is very much like old school. It's not modernized for the most part. It is really nice. The parks there that I went to were absolute gorgeous beauties. Loved them. Loved it so much. But I was like, Munich is a real good place to stay. So I was like, okay, I'll go to there. And I also recommend Frankfurt because it's kind of like in between Berlin and Munich in terms of like the architectural structure. I hate saying that fucking word. But yeah, like, I went to Munich because I really enjoyed their architecture and how it looked and stuff like that. So I was like, all right, cool, I'll go to there. And it was great. Like, the trip was great. Like, I loved it. It was fun. It was enjoyable. But the reason why I also say it wasn't so great compared to my trip to Japan, of course, is when I was in Germany, I really didn't go anywhere. I mean, I walked around the town of Munich, but I really didn't do anything. I just kind of like stayed holed up in the area that I was in. I would travel to the nearby trade station, and I kind of was not really doing anything outside of just being there for the sake of finding the Dunkin' Donuts and then going back up to my apartment. Dunkin' Donuts in fucking Munich, by the way, is absolutely, like, top-notch. I'll tell you what, I am terrified to go to a Dunkin' Donuts around here, and there is a few Dunkin' Donuts near me, but I'm terrified of going there because I know that if I go there, it's gonna ruin the reputation that I gave Dunkin' Donuts when I went over to Munich. Like, even if I say it's American Dunkin' Donuts, it's not gonna be good, it's not gonna be good, it's not gonna be good. I'm still gonna be all like, yeah, but Dunkin' Donuts in Germany, though, that slapped, dude. I fucking, holy hell. I think I ate probably, like, at least a good dozen jelly fucking donuts and like another 6 cookies and cream, or just, I ate a lot of donuts during my time in Germany. Like, if trips are usually are a good way of like getting exercise or losing weight or whatever, I'm pretty sure I gained like 20-30 fucking pounds on that goddamn trip because I fucking ate like I ate like there was no goddamn tomorrow. Like, there was no coming back from Germany. And that was just Dunkin' Donuts. I had fucking like so much good shit too. There was a good coffee cafe like down the road from my apartment, or hotel, I should say, not apartment. It was so good too. Their coffee was really fucking good. They had some like cakes and stuff like that too. They were really good too. Loved them. I mostly was there for the coffee. It was really good. Not super cheap by any of means, but it's a fucking city. I don't expect cheap when I'm in a goddamn city. But yeah, the reason why I say it was not great was because of the fact that I just didn't go anywhere. Now, when I say it wasn't great, I'm also just saying that because I'm comparing it to Japan. When I was in Japan, I fucking moved everywhere. I couldn't stay inside my Airbnb. I was like, I am walking, I am moving. I don't care how fucking far something is. I will take a train. I will take a train and I will ride it for 2 hours if I have to. Granted, I couldn't because it was also fucking expensive. Real quick. When people say that the public transportation in Japan is cheap, they're lying. They're fucking lying. Okay, it is not fucking cheap, okay? Sure, I mean, if you are wanting to go from one town to another, and it's like a 10-minute train ride, 10 or 20-minute train ride compared to like a hour or so of walking or whatever, and then okay, I can maybe see why it's cheaper that way. Okay. Like, obviously when it comes to like renting a car, okay, you're not going to be, having it be very cheap. Renting and buying a car, I should say, in Japan, it's not going to be fucking cheap. It's not going to be cheap either. Okay, especially if you're driving short distances. Short distances, public transportation is king over in Japan. But I'm looking at, because I was in Osaka, and I was like, okay, how far is it to, Yamanashi? Like, how far is it from Yamanashi to Osaka? And it's like, oh, that's a 3-hour train ride. Okay, that's not too bad. How much is it? It's $70 going one way. Oh. Shit. That's quite expensive. Because that's 3 hours going one way for almost $70-$80. and then you gotta do it all over again, and you never fucking know what other shit could pop up in terms of like fees or whatever. Not saying fees, but just like something may pop up and it may cost a little bit more. So I don't know if it's necessarily, I mean, it might be a bit cheaper, because if you're like in a car, you probably have to fill up maybe once or twice, because I don't know how big the gas tanks are in a lot of the Japanese cars. I'm assuming they're roughly like, what, like, I gotta look this up, shit. Gas. Okay. I mean, not a lot of cars are gonna have good gas mileage. Can achieve almost 30 miles per gallon. That's the GR86. Civic Type R gets 28 miles on a gallon. So there, I mean, like, I don't know. Either way, I mean, like, you might have to fill up once or twice, and you're roughly spending about 30, 40 bucks each. It might actually be cheaper now that I think about it to ride the train, compared to trying to drive from fucking Osaka all the way through. I don't know. I'm trying to like self-debate this, because now that I'm thinking about it, cars may still be a bit expensive depending on where you go, especially with like tolls and shit. Yeah, trains may still be the better option, but still, you're spending about several $100s to go one way. If you want to go city hopping all the time, which is not something I want to have done. I mean, it can also be a bit expensive too when you're thinking about going from one stop to another stop. Like, you're in one train, then you ride it for a stop, literally one, then you get off. I mean, it's sometimes it's a bit expensive. It's not even it's like, it's 100 yen. It's 100, at most 110 yen, which is not even $1 in US dollars, so it's close to $1. You kind of get what you paid for, I guess. I don't know. Like, transit is going to be expensive either way. Even biking is going to be fucking expensive. So, I don't know. It's probably not worth debating this topic, now that I think about it. I thought about it at first, and now thinking about it, I might be wrong. Like, no matter what you do, it'll always be somewhat expensive. You're going to be spending money no matter what, but maybe it would be better to ride the train rather than go fucking 3 hours in a car or something like that. At least in my eyes. The transit and stuff like that, though, in Japan was fucking awesome. Like, I might... Actually, I was gonna say, like, I might have experienced maybe 1 or 2 delays on a train, and then I remembered, I think the longest I had to wait for a train past its original arrival time may have been like 5 to 10 minutes. They're mostly always on time. As long as you are on time, the trains will always, like, give you a good amount of, like, leeway with their arrival times, okay? I still saw a lot of fucking people running around trying to catch a train. Lots of people were, like, testing themselves there when it comes to trying to get on a train. It's fucking nuts. I will never forget my first experience when it comes to the train rides and stuff like that. My fucking god. Let me look real quickly once more. Let me go on Google Maps. Did I misspell Google somehow? Probably. Wouldn't surprise me. Hey, look at that. I looked up Google Maps on Google Maps. That is my equivalent to looking up. That's the... Yeah, holy shit. I'm surprised I still have that saved. KIX. Look that up, please. And thank you. I'm gonna make sure I remember the correct line. Osaka loop line. Was that the right one? Shit, I forget if it was the... I remember the Kaihan line was the last one that I took. Did I take the... Fuck, I forgot which was the second line that I took. I wish I could look up what line, which train lines I took. I should have kept note of that. Fuck. It might have been... It might have been this one. No, I think I took the loop line. Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay, I took the loop line. That's right, that makes sense. Okay. Because I remember having to cross from one to the other. That makes sense. Okay, okay. So, there was a point during... So, I would have to jump from the airport line to the Osaka loop line, then the Kaihan main line. I think it was right when I was trying to find the Kaihan main line. If I could fucking scroll up to it. Man, it was right next to the Osaka Joe Hall and the Osaka Castle. Hell yeah. Yeah, I remember this now. So in between the Osaka loop line and the Kaihan main line, I had to walk and I had to find the next train. So during that entire time, because again, this was my first time experiencing trains and having to rely on it to get from one place to the other. Because before, I was just relying on Ubers. Yeah, that's about it really. Ubers and taxis. When I was in Germany, I walked the entire way, or I called an Uber to and from the airport. So yeah, having to rely on trains was quite a step in the new direction for me. So during my transition from the loop line to the Kaihan main line, I found myself into an area to where I had no idea where the fuck I was going. And I was, you know, it is a testament to my sheer level of IQ, the fact that everything in Japan, in terms of trains and a lot of its main directional billboards and stuff like that, are all in English, as well as Japanese, Chinese, and even fucking Korean. So I had all kinds of help staring directly at me. And I still managed to find myself lost. So much so that I ended up having to ask where the main line was. And they told me, oh, it's right up those steps. Thankfully, I entered the right gate. But I walked up those steps, tried to look for my train, realized I don't think I'm in the right one. Went down the stairs. I asked, hey, where's the main line at? Oh, it's up those stairs. Oh. Okay. But I also did end up using my card and I accidentally opened the exit gate. But I turned around and went back up. So I don't exactly know what happened there. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what happened there. I don't recall everything. I don't know how much is on my card anymore. It's literally right here. My train card. If I could fucking grab it. It's right here. I have it right next to me because I love the Ikoka card so much. Is it Ikoka or Ikoka? Because I know it's I and then it's Coca, but I always say Ikoka. I may be stupid. I always say Ikoka because when I look at Suika, it's pronounced Sui. Suika. So I say Ioka. Ikoka. I can't even fucking pronounce it. See what I'm fucking saying? I'm too tired for this shit, bro. I'm too tired for this shit. Yeah, looking up this fucking line though, like looking up the directions to my place. Oh, it brings me so much memories and joy. I miss it. Kayashima was such a great fucking place, dude. I was also kind of like worried a little bit when it comes to staying in Kayashima because nobody had any fucking opinions on it whenever I was like asking people, because like I would ask a few people on Twitter, or I would try to look up reviews on the city, and I would like be all like, is this place, you know, safe? Is it good? Am I going to be like, what's the deal? But nobody said anything. Like nobody told me if it was like filled with crime, or if it was like a, you know, bad place to stay. So I kind of was just like, I'm fucking worried. I don't know what I'm getting myself into. And next thing I know, I'm in a place that I have no idea where. I have no idea. I have no idea if it's safe, and I also have no idea if I made the right choice in the Airbnb because of how small it was. I mean, I don't want to complain about a space being so small, to be honest, because I mean, as long as it just had a fucking bed and TV, I was gonna be fine with literally anything else. You could have, I mean, literally, I think one of my last two stays, I should say, because I had 3 different stays. I had 3 different stays. And 2 out of those 3, my last 2 out of those 3, it was literally entryway, bathroom on one door. You walk through the entryway, there's the bed, right in front of it was the TV, right next to the bed was the fridge and the microwave. That was it. Okay, there was no other rooms. The bathroom was like cramped. Okay, the room itself was even more cramped if there were more than one person, but since it was just me, it was fine. Since it was just me, I had no issues whatsoever with the place that I was staying at. All good. I'm looking at the place that I was staying at too, and it just brings me back memories because I remember walking through some of these parks. Like there was a park that I walked across, and it was really nice. I always loved, like, because I was always walking through this park every time I would go to, yeah, it's called Kayashima Ayami Park. Such a great fucking park, too, by the way. Such a great fucking park. Every time I would walk past it, there would always be some dude fucking riding it, like, driving around. I think I've said this before, but there was, like, a guy that would, like, take this RC car, and he would drive it around the fucking park. Every fucking time that I walked past that park, he was there, driving that RC car, and it was almost every other day that I was walking by that park, and every time I would just see the car just going, "Nyeh." He even crashed it a few times too, and because it was like surrounded, because like there was a lot of kids at the park too. They would see it crash, and they would fucking the kids would react to it. It was so fucking funny. I need to stop looking at this map. I'm getting fucking waves of fucking nostalgia. Is it weird to say that? I don't know if that's weird to say that or not. Anyways. There we go. I don't even remember what the main topic was anymore. I legit forgot. Fucking hell. Oh, yeah. I literally went from talking about European... Holy fuck, I cannot speak English. I am sorry. Oh my fucking god, I need to take English classes again. Anyways, I went about talking about European culture to talking about my Japan trip for the fucking 100th time in the last couple months. I'm sorry, okay? I can't stop talking about Japan because I fucking love that trip. I will never not fucking talk about Japan. I'll be in my fucking 70s talking about Japan. 70 years down the line, I'll be talking about, I went to Japan, 2023, that shit rocked. I'm sorry you had to hear that. Fucking hell. My brain just left. I had a thought real quick, and it left as soon as I was about to say anything about it. Okay. Anyways. Yeah, I talked about European culture and how I went to Germany. And it was fine. The trip was great. I enjoyed it for what it was, which was my first time over in Europe. Great fucking town of Munich. Great fucking place. I mean, I ate a lot of shit over in Germany, and it was fucking awesome, okay? I tried to walk a lot, and I did, and it was fucking fantastic, okay? Like, the scenery around Germany is, you can't make it up. Like, it's so fucking great, okay? Like I said, Berlin's great for, like, modernized buildings and stuff like that, but Munich has those old style buildings that just kind of like just takes you back in a way, and it's kind of nice. But yeah, shouldn't I be resting? I'm feeling better today, so I dealt with everything yesterday and I rested yesterday. Like I said, it was minor food poisoning, so it wasn't anything major. So, it was just maybe one sleep and stuff like that, and just getting stuff in my system. Weirdly, in order for me to feel better, I had to eat. I know, like I said, it was minor. I didn't really feel anything crazy. I just felt super lightheaded and on the verge of exploding. But I'm good. Or at least I'm good enough. I'm trying to think. Trying to think what else. It also doesn't help too that I only stayed in Germany for 2 weeks, whereas I stayed in Japan for an entire month, even more than that. So it's kind of not fair for me to compare both Germany and Japan as I spent more time in Japan. So like, if I had another 2 weeks of Germany, I probably would have gone around and done more stuff, but I was also financially not suitable for Germany. I'll tell you what, Japan was very, very financially rewarding. Okay? Not just in the sense that I had the money to be there for it, but I also was like, hey, it's not as expensive as Germany. You go from the US, you take your fucking shittily earned US dollars, you go over to Japan, you earn just a tiny bit more in yen because of the shitty conversion rate. At least not shitty for me because I earn technically more money. Because like the thing is that the like oh my fucking god. I would go to a convenience store, and I would buy shit that would last me for not even, well, actually, for more than a week. And I'm not one to be super, I guess, I gotta figure out, what's the term that I'm looking for? Like, it doesn't take much for me to be satisfied when it comes to eating, okay? Like, I can eat maybe 2 meals and I'll be fine, okay? 2 meals. I usually skip a meal because if I eat meals super close together, then I don't end up eating all of the meal, okay? Because at least here, you get a fucking meal, you're ordering a lot, okay? A lot, maybe a lot of food for a lot more money that isn't really worth it, but, you know, whatever. So, I usually end up skipping a meal, okay? In Japan, I could do that, and I could get away with it. I try not to skip any meals or food because I wanted to eat as much as I could in Japan because it's Japan food. Fucking hell, you know? So I didn't necessarily skip meals, but I could get away with not, you know, like going to a convenience store, buying 2 meals for several days, and if I wanted to eat out or if I wanted to get delivery or takeout, I could do it. If I felt like I needed to fill that extra meal in. And I could get away with that kind of shopping and only pay about maybe 30-40 bucks. Kind of fucking cheap, not gonna lie. Kind of fucking cheap. It's like I said, that kind of shit could last me for several weeks if I, you know, maybe be a bit conservative, but even if I wasn't. But I did eat out a lot, and in fact, yeah, it wasn't super expensive at all, you know. It wasn't hard to spend like less than 10 bucks to get anything. It was nice to be able to go to a restaurant and sit down and eat and then only have to spend about like a handful, not even, of dollars, where here in America it feels like you're fucking taking out a bank loan just to eat out. Like, I mean, I enjoyed, like, the restaurant. Oh my fucking god. I just thought about this too, and this leads me to, like, something that I would say is probably the biggest. I would say that this is the biggest culture shock that I've had in terms of overall traveling. Not just Japan, but Japan and Germany. Okay, I experienced this in Germany, but at the same time too, not to a huge degree. Okay, or at least I didn't really think about it. But in Japan, there is a Jesus Christ, there is a massive difference between a dine-in experience compared to America, okay? Here in America, at least, dining in is seen few far in between, okay? Because there's restaurants that specialize in it, but I'm mostly talking about the fact that I could go into a Starbucks or a McDonald's or hell, a fucking Pizza Hut or a Domino's or KFC. I'm trying to think of chains that are both here in America and in Japan. You go to any one of those chains in Japan, you're seeing a lot of people sitting, dining out, not really so much eating, but socializing and just sitting, just chilling, relaxing, not giving a fuck. Here in America, that does not exist, okay? If you go to a fast food restaurant, 2 things happen. You're getting it taken out, you're going through the drive-thru, or you're getting takeout and you're just leaving, you're going back to your place. And a lot of restaurants specialize in that, fast food restaurants. I mean, I get it, but still, compare that to Japan, where you go into a McDonald's, you go into a KFC, you go into a Starbucks, you order your food, but the food is not your main thing. It's there because it's there because, I guess, I don't want to say it's a bonus, but it's just there, okay? But you're there to socialize, you're there to either hang out with friends, or you get stuff done, or you work, or whatever. That doesn't fucking happen here in America, okay? Dining in at fast food restaurants doesn't fucking exist. It does not, whatsoever. It is sad, because, like, that used to not be the case. Japan's dining in restaurants are kind of similar to America, but the one thing that I will say about that is Japan's, like, dine-in restaurants have a better atmosphere than a dine-in restaurant in America, at least in my experience with both. They're bringing back the pizza buffets. I know the Pizza Hut that's in the city next to me, not the one that's near me, but the one that's in the next city. I know they have the buffet, but it's like on a specific date, so great. I haven't been to the one near me though in quite a long time, so they may actually offer the buffet more now. I'm not too sure. Hydrate. There's my drink. I was gonna say, I forgot where my drink was at. Man, it was a fucking culture shock and a half when I walked into a McDonald's at a train station, and I would just see people sitting in that McDonald's for like a good half hour or an hour, maybe even more. Now, I say this because when I had to leave my first stay in Japan and I had to go to my second stay, it was a 30-minute train ride, I believe. 45-minute train ride, but it was... Checkout on my first day was 10 o'clock in the morning. Check in for my second stay was at 4 o'clock, so I had several hours of time where I would not be able to go anywhere. So I had this idea, and I don't know why, but I think I might have been the smartest motherfucker on the planet. And now you're over on YouTube. Taking advantage, aren't you? Anyways, I had the smartest idea in the world. I walked for... I had to walk for about half an hour north because I didn't walk north much during my first day, so I was like, oh, you know, there was like one street that I haven't walked up to yet, and I was like, all right, I'll go through there. And I ended up conveniently at the next station, the station that was, yeah, I was up at the next station, and I found that there was a McDonald's in there, and I was like, oh, what the okay, that's cool. There's a McDonald's at the train station that I never was able to go to because it wasn't my train station, it was the next one. That was cool. So I thought about it. This was literally the day before I left. I was like, why don't I come up to this train station, hang out at McDonald's until I have to go, and then leave. So that's why I ended up at that McDonald's. And I stayed there for a good like 3 hours. I didn't feel rushed. I really didn't even feel uncomfortable at all. Like, it was different. It was different going to a McDonald's and actually just sitting and not doing anything but, you know, eat, and then once I was done eating, just chill. Like, what really helps is the fact that you go to any restaurant in Japan, or more so like McDonald's, and they are more inviting towards people who just want to chillax and get shit done. Like, Starbucks is better for this, no doubt, but going to a McDonald's, even there, they had like outlets all across the walls. They had very relaxing scenery seats, so you can like sit down and look out the window and see the train station, people coming in and out, taxis and buses going all over the fucking place. It was crazy, because you never see this at a fucking American McDonald's. You never see them be this inviting when it comes to the casual dining experience. It never happens. So it just kind of like came as a huge shock to me, because even in a massive city here in America, it's still nothing compared to a random train station outside of Osaka. I fucking enjoyed I fucking enjoyed that. It was just something I never really thought. Like, I had a lot of culture shocks, but I think that one was the biggest, because of the fact that it just, like, kind of just overall, the fact that Japan allows for more social interactions. Okay. If the casual conversations and stuff like that culture of America were to go over to Japan, where it's like random people will come up to you or whatever, just try to do small talk, I would fucking live in Japan in a heartbeat. Okay? I mean, I am. No, once I get the money, I don't give a fuck. Okay? But I'm not saying, like, okay, I don't know, this is both a pro and a con in a way. I didn't really have much of an experience when it comes to people coming up to me and talking to me. And I mean, I didn't really try to have that happen. It probably didn't help that my appearance was a lot less inviting, I guess. Like, I might have come in, like, at first glance, it's like just a person that didn't want to be fucked with at all, I guess. Even though I was also, like, kind of, like, I don't know, when I walk around and I go through, like, a shopping mall or, like, somewhere new, I would like to not be, like, talked to or fucked with, because I don't, like, I'm taking the moment to be like, holy crap, I'm in, this place, okay? And getting caught off guard is just not something I like to be, so. But when I'm in a cafe and stuff like that, I don't mind it. But anyways, yeah, like, nobody really, there, like, maybe one or two people may have came up and talked to me, but it was not very much like America, where people would come up to you and do small talk no matter what, Though I can't really imagine that in Japan now that I think about it. That'd be fucking weird. But I don't know. I think the one thing that I'm super happy I could say for the rest of my life is the fact that I went to Dotonbori. Anybody looks up fucking pictures of the goddamn Gillico sign, I could say without a shadow of a doubt, I was there. I saw the Gillico sign, I pointed at it, I stared at it for a good fucking several minutes. I saw it went from not being lit up in the dark to it finally lighting up in the dark. Oh my god. It's an experience. That's an experience I don't think I'll ever forget. Can I bring that over here? I mean, I can. Get rid of a lot of the light show and stuff like that. Oh well. Where did I put my photos and shit? Was it in videos? No, I think it might be in photos. Wow. Who would have thought? God, I fucking hate this computer though, because like, so like it is super hard for me to find the photos library in this computer. It would be not in that one. Which one is it saved under again? Fuck. If I find it, I need to move it, or I need to make it more apparent. Not there. Not there. Not there. That fucking scared me. Where did all these screenshots come from? Where did all these screenshots come from? Oh! The snipping tool automatically. Okay, that's cool. Or at least it saves the ones that I told it to save. Okay, that's kind of cool. Okay. I'm still fucking looking for my goddamn... Can't find it. Oh, it was in videos. I'm an idiot. Sorry. Man. To say that I was there. Also funny enough that I fucking had minor food poisoning from eating at a Wendy's when I was super excited that I found a Wendy's in Japan. It's fucking good though. I'm not gonna say I hate Wendy's, but my god, like it's so run of the mill here in America. But every fucking fast food joint is, now that I think about it. Yeah. Yeah, I fucking love looking back at my Japan trip and shit like that. I apologize if it's just way too much, you know. People come into my fucking streams, so it's like, man, this guy cannot shut the fuck up about Japan. Shut up, dude. I don't care. Sorry, I do. This is a trip I was wanting to take for years, and I couldn't because of the pandemic. And now I was able to do it. Yeah, another thing that I was really fucking happy about was going to Kobe and stuff like that. So fucking glad I went to Kobe, dude. Holy shit. Kobe is such an underrated fucking place, let me tell you. Would it be underrated, though? I know a lot of people rave about that place, though. But it's so good. It's so fucking good. Going to Dotonbori. Going to Kyoto. Going to Kobe. Fucking hell. It was such a good fucking trip. I got to see a lot of the Kansai prefecture, which is, for some reason, the prefecture that I fell in love with first. I was like, okay. Like, everybody will always say, like, they want to go to Tokyo, and I'm not saying, you know, that's bad or whatever. I just, you know, so many people go to Tokyo that it almost just feels like if I went to Tokyo, it wouldn't be the same. Or at least it wouldn't feel... I don't know. Like, I wanted to just do something slightly different. I wanted to go to Osaka because I also loved, like, the Osaka, like, looks and stuff like that. So I went to Osaka. And I would say that that is probably the best fucking option. The only downside was that I couldn't go to Mount Fuji. I really, really, really wanted to see Mount Fuji. But that would have been a 4-hour train ride that I was not willing to pay for because that's a lot of fucking money. And I didn't have too much money. But yeah, I'm glad I was able to knock out Osaka, Kyoto, and Kobe. And was able to go around all the major areas of those three. So, like Namba, and get to see the cherry blossoms in Kyoto. It was great. It was fucking great. I fucking... I think I am more happy that I went to Japan, because imagine if I stayed with being infatuated with Europe. I don't know how my life would have turned out. Would I have gone to London? Would I have gone to Yorkshire? Would I have gone to fucking... The thing is I wasn't really much of a, like, huge fan of any other place other than the UK when I was a huge Europe. I don't want to say lover, but whatever, you know? Kyoto has Nintendo's headquarters. I saw that. I was thinking about going there, but I was like, I don't want to... Because, like, Kyoto is kind of far from where I was staying at. It was still an hour of a train ride. Still, it was worth it. It was worth it. Still worth it. But I don't know if it would have been great to go all the way over to Kyoto just for one thing. Whenever I go to a place that's like more than a half hour away from me, I tend to make it to where I don't have to be there for one thing, but be there for like a multiple of things. So like if I wanted to go there for like to see the trees, I would find a park and then see what's around it. Kind of like what I did, but yeah. Anyways, yeah. Capcom's in Osaka. Oh my god, I saw a lot of Capcom shit. I saw a lot of that shit. I know you're probably talking about the headquarters itself, but yeah, it was fucking crazy. I'm trying to think. I know there was a lot of things that I could have seen on my trip. I could have probably have gone to I could have gone to a lot of different places in Kyoto and Osaka, but I'm happy with where I went. You know, like I know that I could have done a lot more during that trip, but I also was like, I know that I would like to not overdo it. Okay, because it's not going to be my only time going to Japan. I have multiple like plans for Japan in the future, and I'm like, I would be happy waiting for just a little bit, just for a little bit. If it means that I have to wait about a year or two, maybe a bit close to 3, we'll see. Sega's in Shinagawa City. Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense to like be around there and stuff like that from the headquarters. I will say that when I was walking around Namba, in my opinion, is the Akihabara of Osaka. Cause when you look up Namba and stuff like that, Dotonbori is just right around the fucking corner, okay? It is right there. I gotta find it real quick. Trying to see if I can remember off the top of my head where... Shit, I'm not gonna be able to. I don't remember off the top of my head. I need to look this up. Dotonbori. Ah, it was close enough. Let's see if I know where Namba is. Yeah, Namba literally is just like maybe a few streets away from Dotonbori. So, yeah, like I said, Dotonbori is the... No, sorry, Namba is the fucking... Namba is the Akihabara of Osaka, because I went to Namba to visit the Namba parks. Beautiful fucking place, by the way. Beautiful fucking place. There is a lot of amazing ass, like, flowers and shit like that. It's where I also fucked up my leg, but I don't care. Great fucking place. Namba Parks is an amazing place to visit. But on the ground level, where everybody was walking through the, like, near the station, there was way too many. I say way too many as if it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. A lot of arcades, lots of cafes, both at the same time. So manga cafes, internet cafes, that shit. A lot of restaurants, a lot of places to eat, lots to see, lots to do. And then you walk up north a few streets, then you're in Dotonbori. It never stops. You are legit. If you go to Namba, you are in Akihabara of Osaka. Except I believe that it's better than Akihabara because with Dotonbori, well, actually, more so, if you walk the streets of Namba, you see a lot. Like, oh my god. I found a PC shop that also had a Nintendo shop, that also had a manga shop, that also had office stuff. So like chairs, fucking Excel shit. But it also had an area for hentai. That was just one shop. 5 floors. That was all that shop. It was so fucking crazy. Because you would walk in, you would see the PC shop, and it was fucking geeked out with RGB shit. Like, they had to dim the lights. I think this was on the 2nd floor. Like, on the 1st floor, it wasn't so geeked out, okay? It was the basic PC shop. That was the 1st floor. The 2nd floor was the geeked out gamer PC shit. We got gamer laptops, we got fucking Razer shit, we got fucking Logitech stuff everywhere. We got like, they got everything that you would like to have for a game. Got fucking RTX 4070s just laying about. $8,000, I think. I don't think it was that much, but it felt like that much. Looking at the prices. Gamer chairs. They got fucking Fortnite loaded up on these preloaded like computers and shit like that. I think Apex was also loaded up as well, if I remember correctly. Then you go up a few fucking stories, and you got, or I say stories, floors. Yeah, like a PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo. Not really Xbox now that I think about it. PlayStation, Nintendo. Trying to think, that might be it. Maybe, no. I was gonna say Sega. No. They had all that out. Official stuff, by the way. Not secondhand stuff. Well, let me tell you, it is fucking impossible to not find a secondhand goods store. Good God. Because in another place that I was at, this was all in one day. I found another manga store, but this one was selling more magazine-based mangas, so like Jump. And they had a lot of, I got the bag behind me of the stuff that I bought, which is kind of nice. They had a bunch of mangas. They had a bunch of both like current mangas, or at least at the time, current mangas. They also had a bunch of the older mangas still laying about. They had a bunch of stickers. This was all like nothing really super official, I guess. It was just a person who ran this shop, I guess. They had that. And then in another building that I went to, there was another secondhand goods store. All the secondhand goods stores have a vibe in them that you know immediately it is secondhand, if not third hand. Because, oh my fucking god. You go to a secondhand goods store, it is all like enclosed. You are like literally like fingertips away from like rare games that you've never seen. You got Japanese ports of all kinds of games on all platforms, not just PlayStation or Nintendo, but also Xbox. It's so fucking crazy. They have entire like Game Cubes lined up for like 40 to 60 bucks. PlayStation 2s to buy, games that you could buy for them. Then you got PS3s and games to buy with them. Hell, I even saw a fucking Virtual Boy. I have never seen a Virtual Boy in my life. And not just that, a fully working one. It was set up and everything. Obviously, because I wanted to keep my fucking eyesight, I stayed away from it. But the point still stands. I saw a fucking Virtual Boy. I'm telling you, the fucking shit that I would find in Namba is insane. It's crazy. I also saw like 3 maid cafes. I'm not fucking joking. I saw 3 maid cafes in like one street that I was walking. Who knows how many was all around there, but yeah, there's maid cafes fucking everywhere in Namba. Like I said, it is Akihabara if you are wanting a more Kansai feel to it. I fucking love Japan. It's fucking crazy. I mean, I didn't try to do a whole lot of research I should say before my trip to Japan. Because I didn't want to like look up specific stores. I didn't want to look up like anything and then plan out day by day what I wanted to do. I legit just wanted to like make it to where it's like I want to go to this town and I want to be walking around this area. Okay. So walking around the streets of Namba was very much unplanned because I just wanted to go to the station. And it fucking ended up being a fucking hell of a time. Okay. I even would go so far as to say it was so fucking good, I ended up walking all the way back to my fucking hotel, which was a solid like 40-minute walk. Okay. So, it was fucking crazy. I didn't even take a train ride back. I just fucking walked all the way back because the places that I saw just from, north of Namba all the way south to my hotel, it was just nothing but fucking awesome ass building, crazy business running in this area, secondhand goods store, a maid cafe, just absolute crazy shit. Namba Parks was a really fucking beautiful fucking place. The Namba Walk underground was absolutely amazing. Namba all around, like, it's just fucking awesome. Okay? Like, it is a bit, like, it's not as fancy looking compared to Akihabara. Like, there's not a whole lot of LED shit going on like you would see on the sides of Akihabara. I would still say if you are in Tokyo, go to Akihabara, okay? I would still say if you were able to do both, do fucking both. Don't do one or the other, do both. Go everywhere. Go fucking everywhere. Tokyo, Akihabara, Kyoto, Kobe, Namba, Dotonbori. Just to name literally a few. It's fucking crazy, dude. I loved it so much. The aquarium. I visited the most famous, like, I want to say one of the more famous aquariums in all of Japan. It was definitely big in Osaka. I visited that. That was a fucking trip. Oh my god, I love the aquarium, dude. I'm not even so much of a huge, like, aquatic kind of guy, I want to say. Like, it's cool looking at that kind of stuff, don't get me wrong, but I've never been, like, so stoked about, learning anything about it or whatever, okay? But I was just like, I want to do something different. I wanted to go to a zoo, but I was also like, I don't know. I don't know what zoos were around Osaka. That's the thing. I never really researched that. But I also saw the aquarium, and I was like, fuck, I don't think I've ever really been to an aquarium in, like, God knows how long. Why not stop by and take a gander at the aquarium? So I ended up going all the way to the aquarium. And it wasn't super expensive. Like, it was... Like, the whole thing was, I think... 15... I think that may be a bit over the top. No, I want to say 15 is roughly the amount. I think it was like 1,500 yen, if I remember correctly. I think that was the amount it was. It wasn't super expensive, okay? And I mean, like, it may sound expensive, but you go from ground level, you are then transported, I think, 200 meters up into the sky. 100 to 200 meters. That is a huge, there's a huge gap in between there. I don't remember how high you are. But you go from that, and then you swirl yourself all the way down while looking at a bunch of crazy, like, creatures. Dolphins, fish, penguins, seals, literally everything an aquarium could offer. And then you also end up underground, so you end up seeing a bunch of, like, other stuff that you have never seen before, like, or, well, for the most part, like, I've never seen before. Saw a lot of jellyfish, saw a lot of crazy, like, little fishes and stuff like that that were, I mean, you are, it is well worth it. Like, it is so worth it. Okay? It felt really great walking around the aquarium. It just felt so great, so smooth, felt relaxing too. And hell, like, even I will say though, the one downside was there was a cafe that sold I think it was like this what the fuck is it called, like shaved ice. Like, they have, like, their own, like, ice cream, shaved ice, desserts kind of place. Well, they also sold, like, glizzies and stuff like that. And, like, it was, like, a very lunch dessert kind of place to stay at. So, I ate there, but the problem was that it was extremely dirty. They don't really maintain the, tables as well. They take their time when it comes to cleaning that stuff up. But it had a great view of the ocean. I couldn't really complain too much about it. I mean, obviously when I've been conditioned to live in a fucking country like America for so long, I, you know, kind of get used to the fact that restaurants and shit like that will never always be properly maintained. And even if they are, they're still gonna have downtimes and shit like that. It's not gonna be great. Let's see if I could find... I don't think that's the right port. Trying to find the port for the aquarium's not... I don't remember a lot of these areas off the top of my head. Was it this one that I went to? Yes. Kaiyuken. Not only that, but right next to the fucking aquarium was, the Teppozan Ferris wheel, which is fucking massive. It's fucking massive, dude. It's so crazy. I think it was like $8 or something like that too to ride it, which is not bad. I mean, you're on it for a good 15-20 minutes, okay? And you get to see everything, okay, in the city, which is great, dude. Well worth it. It was well worth it. I'm trying to think. Yeah, the aquarium was fan-fucking-tastic. The Ferris wheel was great. They had a little shopping area in between those two places, but nothing really to write home about compared to the shopping centers that I was around when I was in Namba. Good fucking lord. What else? There's another place in Namba too. Ooh, actually no, not in Namba. It's in Umeda. The Umeda Sky Building. Holy shit, dude. If there's one fucking night that made me so fucking proud of going to Japan, there's two things I'll say. It was visiting the Sky Building in Umeda and being up the... I gotta find this tower real quick. Let me find the name of this tower. that was in my stay. Give me 1 second. Let me look up. Let me look up that. There it is. Okay. So, being up the Umeda Sky Building and the Sutenkaku Tower. Sutenkaku. Those two may have been the single greatest like things that I've ever experienced. Okay, so with the Umeda Sky Building, I mean, the name's pretty much gives it away what it does, what it is. It's literally a fucking. It is one of the biggest attractions around Osaka, at least one of. Okay, it was a bit expensive. It's like 20-30 bucks, but you get yourself up to like, I think that is where you end up being like 200 to, I think like on the ticket it says like 150 to 190 meters in the sky. Okay, and you are surrounded, once you get up to the top, you are surrounded by nothing with glass, looking out to these cities, to the cities. And going to that sky building at 7 o'clock at night, 6 or 7 o'clock at night, is a must for anybody going to Osaka. Oh my fuck. Because you are legit just looking at lights. It's so beautiful. And not only are you indoors, but you also have the chance to go maybe 15 meters higher, 10 to 15 I would say, and end up outside. So you get to enjoy not only the view, but you get to feel the view. Super fucking nice. It is crazy. Okay, like, let me that's a video. Shit. I really did take a lot of fucking videos, did I? Oh, well, that's why. Because I'm not supposed to be there. I'm supposed to be here. Ha! That makes a lot of sense now. I forgot OBS separates the two. Does that... Hold on, I gotta look at this real quick before I show this. Where the fuck? There it is. Is that his desktop background? Maybe not that one. That may not be the best idea. That one's a better idea. Perfect. There we go. It is just absolutely insane. It is insane. I fucking love the sky building so fucking much, dude. Because it's just so beautiful. You are surrounded by these lights. And you... okay, I fucking love night. I love looking at pictures of a town, of a city, of any place lit up at night. Okay? I don't know what it is. I don't know what got me into it. I really couldn't tell you what. But I fell in love with this kind of, like, style of pictures, okay? Whenever any picture is taking of a town and it's at night and you just see the sky lit up in nothing but lights, it's so fucking beautiful, dude. It's so nice, okay? Especially when you look at this picture and you see that it is just randomly cut off. It is just randomly dark near the middle of the picture because that's the fucking river. That's like a bonus. That's like a fucking bonus and shit. It's so beautiful, dude. Like, I love nighttime photos so much, okay? Now, I also said I loved the Sutenkaku Sky Tower, which is... Ooh, I gotta remember where it's at exactly. It's in, Ibishuigash, wait, oh my god, I can't fucking read this from here. It is, okay, it's in the Naniwa ward. Okay, I'll say the Naniwa ward, because that's much better than what I was trying to fucking say earlier. The reason why I also recommend this tower too is because it's like the same thing as the Sky Building, okay? But holy fuck, I even have pictures of the holy shit, that's right. Hey, remember when I was talking earlier about like the buildings and stuff like that in Nambo, like the shops and shit like that? Here it is. I forgot I had the picture of it. Oh yeah, that's what I mean. Like, you get the regular PC shop on floor 1, then you get the more gamer and shit above. And you got like an Apple store, television. It's just, oh my god. And then yeah, you got the 8th floor, which be thankful Twitch doesn't fucking know Japanese. I said that to myself. Anyways. I'm so close to clicking that fucking dreaded button. Okay, yeah. So the other tower, okay, is nice because you could see all of Osaka, like every bit of Osaka from any, and I mean any fucking view, because the top of the tower, let me find the photo of that because I have that saved too. Here it is. This is what it looks like from ground floor, okay? The way to get inside this building is really fucking weird though, because you have to go underground, grab a ticket, take an elevator, go up to the 2 rows of glass right here. You go up from the bottom, like underground, go up an elevator up to there, which is then used to then take you up to this, like at the very top, not really the very top, but you get to this like point up near the top, and that's where you walk in a 360 surrounded by glass. That you can then see the town and shit like that, which is kind of cool, which is kind of neat. It's awesome. It's fucking awesome. The only thing is that it is only open till about 6. So if you want nighttime views of the town, you're gonna have to go to the Umeda Sky Building. You can do both, I guess. 2 in 1 day. Fuck. God damn. It is just an absolute incredible fucking. Yeah, like those two have got to be one of my favorite fucking things. Let me see what this one was. I can't show that. I can't show that on Twitch. Oh, can't show that. Shit. Fuck. I can't show a lot of these pictures on Twitch. Son of a bitch. Nope, can't show that one. How about this one? Oh shit, that's right. I took a picture of the Virtual Boy. See, I'm not fucking joking. I did see a fucking Virtual Boy. You can't fucking tell me I'm lying. I saw it with my own goddamn eyes. That is a fully fucking working Virtual Boy. I don't know why I would ever want to fucking be in that thing for more than 5 minutes, but there you go. I saw a Virtual Boy, and I took a picture of it. Good fucking thinking, me. I am glad I did that, because if I didn't, people would have probably guessed that I was lying. Ha. God, what a trip. Again, I'm sorry. I really want to talk about other subjects because there's a lot on my mind, but I just can't fucking stop thinking about it. I get on the topic of the Japan trip, and I'm like, oh man, well, I fucking love this. I love this. I love that. Then I'm like, oh, but like this was also super cool. And then I'm like, fuck, I'm 2 hours into this fucking stream, and I've barely talked about anything other than me traveling to both Germany and Japan. But, you know, Germany was an afterthought when Japan came up. Like I said, like, I loved both of my trips, both to Germany and Osaka, if you couldn't fucking tell. But Germany, was 2 weeks, and I spent most of that in my hotel room because I financially couldn't do a lot, okay? Whereas in Japan, not only did I spend a month there, but I also was like, I spent so much time last year working for this trip. If I didn't do anything crazy, I was going to cry. But I ended up, like, having the goddamn time of my life. And it was very much needed. It was very much needed. So I never fucking enjoyed the the process of getting that money, though. That was fucking nuts. But I was able to save up enough money. I was able to financially move around Japan, not only in Kayashima, but move to like Kyoto, go to Kyobe, go to fucking Osaka, Namba. Fucking God, what a fucking, it was so great. I love that trip so much. Another thing too was during my time in Japan, I tried my best to get back into anime because I was a huge anime like from 2019, early 2019 to early the next year, I was very much a heavy anime watcher. Okay. So much so that I ended up completing I want to say 85 shows. Okay, in 1 year I completed maybe like a total of maybe like 50 different series. Okay, but I watched a lot. Okay, if I'm counting like season 2s or whatever, extra seasons, movies, whatever, I may have watched like 80 to 85 things, okay, from like a plethora of series, okay. Ever since then till now, I think I may have only done like not even 10. I have fallen off that shit so badly. And I think it was just mainly because I burnt myself out. And I keep saying this. I burnt myself out when it comes to anime and mangas. Because, like, the entire year of 2019, I just kind of spent reading shit, watching shit, getting involved in discussions about certain shows because my friends didn't care so much about it. So I was trying to talk about it outside of it. And it was kind of hard to do. But I just, ever since then, I haven't done shit. So I went to Japan and I was like, I need to do something about it. I need to watch shows again. I need to read up on series. I don't need to catch up on seasonals because fucking hell, I am way behind. Instead, it's just like, I just need to watch shows that I've been wanting to watch. Because I still have a lot of shows that I would like to watch, and a lot of shows that I've read, or a lot of series, I should say, that I have read as the mangas are now getting adapted, and, I want to, like, get them watched at some point or another. And I was like, oh, it's great and all, but I would like to maybe do something about it. Okay, like, I want to talk about the series. I want to, like, maybe explain what I've, like, done recently. Like, if I've seen a show or I've read something, I would talk about it or whatever. It'd be all like, I watched this show and this is what I think of it and all that sort of shit. I thought about it. And, I've never really enjoyed doing just chatting streams because I either end up rambling about the same old fucking 5 topics, or I end up not knowing what topic to talk about, and then I just end up blanking out, and it's like, no one's gonna fucking watch this. I mean, like, you know what I mean? But I'm also, at the same time, like today, for instance, I just need something to spark, like a topic to spark. And then I just end up talking about whatever, okay? Like, I legit started off by talking about how I used to love European culture, and then, like, I immediately went into the Japan trip, and now I've spent the last, like, what feels like hour and a half talking about Japan. I think that's the only topic that I've talked about today, and I thought about talking about the whole bullshit going on with Twitch and all that sort of stuff, and what I think of the shit that I've seen on Twitter the last few weeks about Twitch, Kick, and YouTube. Because let me fucking tell ya, I got some opinions, and I know a lot of people don't like my opinions, but I don't care. Okay? I don't think I've really talked much about just anything in general when it comes to opinions on Twitch, or really anywhere. Okay, because whenever I do games and stuff like that, I may talk about something at first, but I don't really talk much into detail about it, okay? Like, maybe the most in-depth that I've ever gone into was how I enjoyed most sports except for soccer and baseball. That was about it. But even then, I don't even feel like I went in-depth about that a whole lot, okay? And when I'm playing games, I just get too focused on the game, and then I end up getting sidetracked, and my ADHD or ADD, I don't fucking know those, I don't know, one of the two or both, they get sidetracked, and next thing I know, I'm focusing on that, and then I'm like, and I'm like, I like to talk, I like to ramble, I like to chat, but again, I'm not a huge fan of just chatting streams, because I feel like that's not something I could really do all the time. Like, it's a rare occurrence that I would do something like this, because I don't feel like it's something I could constantly do. I might be wrong, because, staring at this fucking looping RGB desktop is enough to get me going on certain topics. I don't fucking know how the fuck I'm still going at this point with chatting. Yeah, I wanted to kind of like get back into anime, get back into that shit, start talking about it more, start being like, I like watching this series because of this, or this, but it also doesn't help too that I've watched so much that it ends up becoming like, I've seen the same like 30 fucking tropes go on in slice of lives. I've seen the same like 10 fucking arcs go on in fucking, it's so fucking, like, it's so easy to get burnt out with anime because you just watch the same shit, and there's maybe one or two that stick out, but none of those one or two that stick out, shows or series, stick out to me, and I get so disinterested so quickly. With those said, like, views that a lot of people are like, oh my god, this one's so unique, and I'm just like, it's not interesting to me. I might do something about that, like, in the future, but I'm also like, don't hold your breath. I don't want to hold my breath. I don't want to say anything and, not deliver on it. I would like to do something like that. Like I said, it would be nice. But, again, I don't know about that. But, I mean, again, when it goes to just chatting streams, like I said, I just like to talk. I just like to ramble. Okay, every once in a while, I would just like to talk, and I would like to just get thoughts out there to maybe somebody, if anybody, okay? And, like, I have a hard time during a lot of gaming streams, a lot of my normal streams, I should say. I have a hard time wanting to be a chit-chatter, mainly because it's hard for me to go on a debate or go on a topic, okay? I don't like to debate, okay? Unless it's like something super civil, okay? Like if it's just like, if it's like a tier list kind of debate where it's just like, you know, what I think about like stupid ass fast food restaurants, or like tier them up or whatever, tier list them up, you know, I can debate on that kind of stuff, or I could debate on like some stuff that goes on, but I don't like to like debate stuff that's like that gets into like the argument kind of levels, okay, like topics, okay? I try to steer clear away from that for obvious reasons, because I might have my opinions on them, but I try not to make it a huge deal, you know what I'm saying, okay? But I like to talk, okay? When I was in high school, a few of my teachers noticed how kind of talkative I was, and how like how I would go in, like, okay, in English, yeah, I think it was English, in geography class, or world history class rather, and stuff like that. In those classes, we would sometimes have presentations, or I guess not so much debates, but we would like give a presentation on a certain subject, and my teachers would notice how not only in depth I was into it, but how good I was at when it comes to like looking at each side, if it was like a conflict, or looking at pros and cons of a situation. And so they came up to me and they were just like, "You're really good at this, you know? Why don't you join the debate team?" And I was like, it was a good idea in theory. Like, I do love talking, and I do love being like, you know, if a subject comes up, I can talk about it, and I would like to talk more in depth about it. And then if a debate comes up because of two different opinions, then you know, like, I'm good at listening to the other side and being all like, I get you on that, but here's what I have to say about it. You know what I mean? And I was like, yeah, I might, and then I never ended up doing it, because I don't really like getting into like an argument, okay, when it comes to like these debates, okay? If it's a subject that kind of puts people off, I tend to avoid it, okay? That's why I always debate the stupidest stuff imaginable. Like, if it's sometimes baffling how I can debate like two dumb things, okay, and be all like, oh, this one might be good, but this one also could be, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like, I'm rambling at this point about this certain topic, but yeah, I don't like, essentially, I do not like getting too debatey when it comes to these kinds of streams. I like to give my thoughts on certain things, okay, and I like to talk about these certain things, but, you know, here on stream in a fucking hostile environment, it's just not something I would fucking like, okay? And I'm not saying anything about my community's hostile. I'm saying if outsiders fucking listen to me and they have a different opinion, then they get fucking hostile, okay? Because like, everybody's gonna have their differences and opinions, but I don't want mine to be fucking like the reason why Twitter gets fucking up in atoms or whatever, okay? Not like that will ever happen, but I could say the stupidest opinion imaginable and it would probably get brushed over or something like that. But I mean, again, I just try not to be like, well, this mostly pertains to like political bullshit too. Like if it's political or something that could get political in any way, I avoid it. I don't care about that shit. Okay? I like to debate the stupidest stuff imaginable, not the serious stuff, the most serious stuff imaginable, okay? Like, anything that does not matter, I will debate it, okay? But when I say anything that does not matter, I also mean that in a way where it's like, if anybody listens to me debate two things, they will say like, why does this matter? Because if it's two things that I enjoy doing or watch or whatever, then I'll look at it from that side. I'll look at it from another side. I don't fucking try to debate politics or something like that, because that's where things get crazy. Yeah, rambling aside. Like, toss that fucking topic to the side, because it's no longer something I want to talk about. I really want to do more chatting streams, don't get me wrong, but I need at least a topic to talk about. So I thought about doing, like, we start off, hey, I watched this show, or I watched this series, I read this, I looked at this, or I recently watched this, and I would get into a bit of a debate about it, or talk about it. Wouldn't even have to be about anime or anything like that. Like, maybe do something like tier list or something like that. Just do something on the side, and then debate about it. Or look up, like, a list of, like, something and then talk about it. I might do something like that, as, like, a way of just not fucking gaming, because I know not a lot of people enjoy gaming all the time, you know what I mean? Like, because again, I don't talk a whole lot during that, or at least you don't get to know me a whole lot during it. Like, it is stated in like one of my panels down on Twitch, where it's like, if you want to get to know me, ask me questions on stream. Okay, and I don't really like having to, I don't know, I hate it to where it's like, whenever I play a game, okay, whenever I play a game, I don't really talk much about anything outside of the game, okay? I don't talk about anything that goes on outside of the game, outside of streaming or whatever. I've been streaming for almost 2 years, and I feel like I've barely talked much about what I do outside of streaming. Or what I have done in my life outside of the fucking Japan trip, okay? That is the thing, okay? I don't do it as much because I don't know. I really don't know. Like, it's probably because I don't know how to bring it up during gaming streams and chatting streams. Because, like, I like to ramble, if you couldn't tell, from me literally sitting on this one fucking scene, this one fucking thing for 2.5 hours almost, because I started with one topic and then ended up getting into multiple tangents. All while my voice is dying because I've been talking for 2.5 hours straight. It doesn't help too that I'm also kind of still sick. Minor food poisoning. But it's mostly just me getting a fucking Sore throat from talking for 2.5 hours. Anyways. All it takes is one starter topic. Okay. And then it gets me going. When I'm in this kind of situation, when I'm kind of like in this spot where it's like, I'm not gaming, I'm literally just sitting here with fucking music on in my ears, just vibing, chilling, and then also chatting, okay? I mean, it's chill. It's great. I like doing this. I don't do it often. I probably should because it's probably a lot better than watching me play the same game over and over. It's a nice change of pace, I guess. I don't know. But I mean, yeah, I don't know. I guess I get too focused in the games, and I just get too focused on, I guess, providing something going on in the background, and then I end up not realizing that I could just talk about something. It's kind of why I kind of do GeoGuessr, but then I end up becoming competitive, because that's the issue that I have. I could be doing anything and I could probably turn it into a competitive thing for me. Okay, if it gives like a result, I'm not saying anything, but I'm saying like if it gets a score, gives me a score, if there's like a reward for being good and not so much for being bad, then I become a bit competitive, and then I'm like, I want to kind of focus on this. I don't want to fucking fuck this up or whatever. So I kind of end up not thinking too much about topics. So GeoGuessr is harder for me to like sit and talk about something, especially when I'm on a time limit, because I'm like, I really want to focus on this one little area. Okay. So yeah, that GeoGuessr becomes a problem on that end. It goes so little. It goes to the bottom as like, if it's GeoGuessr, I get competitive. Anything crazier than that, then I get even more competitive. Okay. So that's why I don't really try to do a lot of talking streams, because it's hard as hell for me to do talking streams. It's unfortunate, okay? But if I do these more often, I do want to talk more about like certain subjects and all that, and chit-chatting with chat and stuff like that. And it's relaxing in a way. I don't want to, I don't know. I want to say I don't want to do these all the time, but I'm also like, I wouldn't be too much of a pain in the ass to do, you know what I mean? Like, I thought about doing marbles on stream tonight, but I didn't really want to do that. I just wanted to chat, and here I am. Okay. It was probably a better option too. Because I don't know, marbles on stream has not been kind to me those last few days, because of the fact that I switched my Twitch accounts over. I don't know why. Marbles on stream was giving me a couple problems. I'm gonna talk more about that here, but I'm actually gonna go fucking get another drink, because I just ran out of what I was drinking currently. I need to go grab another drink. I will be right back. There's a lot of vehicular slaughter going on. Okay. Oh god. How? 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 How did that happen? What happened? How'd that happen? Why did it happen? This game sucks. When I had oh, I gotta do. Go. Oh my god. 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 This new character is ah. Fuck you, bitch. This is wacky. I love this. This is fun as hell. Holy crap. I didn't expect this to be as much fun as it is. I feel like it's mainly because of the car, because I feel so in control of this car. Don't hit that wall, please. Don't hit that wall. Please don't hit that wall. Ow! Ow. Ow. Okay, let's try that again. Let's try that again. I said I had so much control of the car as I just completely threw it into that corner. Yeah. Really? Get the fuck out of here. What the fuck? No, no, no! You know, guys. Oh my god. What? Hello? It's... Man, I think I've seen it all in this game, and I just go through the fucking guardrail, and I just immediately eat shit. What? 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 I'm so confused. I am so confused what just happened. Shalon not quickly following up with anything crazy. No, well, no, I just said that. There's a picture-perfect moonsault. And again, back to the strikes. Oh, the forearms, too. Shalon might be this close to getting it. Maybe a second if she hits it. Oh, my God. If she hits this, it might be it. Yeah, she hits it. It might be it. Might have a new champ. 1, 2... Got it! New world champion! Holy crap. Wow. It took 2 F5s, but Callie can't survive much more than what she was put through. Oh! Eat shit, motherfucker! I got that triple. Oh, I got that triple. Woo! That. Okay. Okay. Oh, hi. Oh. Kill her. Get her. Fuck her up. I don't care if I'm stuttering, primary lagging like a motherfucker. Ah! Good car. See you later. I don't want to say. Okay. Alright, I'm back. Alright. Hopefully my voice doesn't sound like I'm dying now, because I fucking... end up fucking down a little bit of water. I don't think I've ever had it on stream to where my voice has actually died, like halfway through. Not even halfway through. Just like on stream, my voice just, you know. It's not often that it happens. It doesn't even happen on, even in karaoke streams. It doesn't happen that often that I fucking blow my voice out. That fucking tells you right then and there that I am not fucking 100% physically. Fuck, dude. Because I could fucking... I don't know, I don't do any vocal training, but I could still, like, go, what, hour and a half, 2 hours, screaming my goddamn lungs off. The metalist of metal songs. My voice doesn't give a shit. It'll be fine after like a couple minutes and a little swig of water. Yeah, it's fine. We'll talk about 2 hours of trying to get through a chatting stream. It'll not accept that. Okay, thanks. Appreciate it. But yeah, I wanted to do marbles on stream tonight. That was what was scheduled, but then I was like, I don't really want to fucking do anything. I am not in the... I just want to sit, and I just want to talk, because I was like, I just want to get at least something for streams, because this entire week has not been great when it comes to streaming, okay? I streamed once, and that was when I streamed... Actually, I think I streamed... Wait, I don't even remember I don't even remember. I could not tell you. Short-term memory loss? Could be. I played the new BattleBit game, which was fun, and that was like the only thing I did this week, because I was not feeling even remotely great. I had a lot of stuff planned, and nothing really went to the way, like with Wednesday, it was supposed to be a VR chat stream. Didn't feel like putting on the VR headset. I also just wasn't feeling great. Oh, excuse me. And then I was like, alright, fine. I'll stream a lot of stuff on Thursday, because I will have a lot of time for that. And then I went to Wendy's, ate a chicken sandwich. And I was like, oh, that's great. I now feel lightheaded. Fuck. I ain't risking anything here. And now I ended up, just decided to do a chat stream for tonight, which was technically scheduled. Technically, this was scheduled. Actually. Yeah. I don't think do I have anything scheduled for Sunday? I don't even remember. I don't even think I can find my schedule anymore. I need to end up like retweeting every once in a while. Yeah, while I'm scrolling through here trying to find my schedule, there it is. I figured out, yeah, so I wanted to, yeah, I combined Apex, Wrestling Empire GeoGuessr on Thursday. I never got to that. Actually, no. That Apex and all that was Thursday, which I did Battle Bits. Yeah. Fun game, by the way. But yeah, I never did what was scheduled on Thursday. Never did what was scheduled on Friday, because food poisoning. And technically, I'm doing what's scheduled for tonight. Technically. I say technically. Yeah, scrolling through this fucking... trying to find it. I found a couple tweets of mine that maybe I should go more in detail about. Or at least more so what I think about certain tweets. One of the biggest things that I was thinking about this past week was where I wanted to stream in the future. Because here's the fucking thing. I think this happens at least once every... This happens so many fucking times every fucking year that it's almost a joke at this point. I've been on the internet for a good, like... a good decade, okay? At least. I'd say more, but we'll say for now, a good decade, okay? It just seems like every fucking year, past 2017, I want to say 2017 or 2018, Twitch and YouTube keep shooting themselves in the foot. It becomes a fucking race to who can shoot themselves the most, okay? And it just seems like every fucking year, every couple months, several at least, it'll be like Twitch announces new changes, and it's, you know, shooting them in the foot. YouTube then goes out to do the exact same fucking thing as Twitch when it comes to making shitty fucking changes. So a bullet goes into their foot there. I mean, it's fucking ridiculous at this point. Oh my god, nobody fucking knows what the fuck they want to do with their companies anymore. It's so dumb. It's honestly dumb. Like, fucking, you got Twitch fucking up their advertisement rules and whatever, so now it makes it even harder to make money off of sponsorships. As if that shit wasn't already hard enough to do for a lot of these fucking people. Well, a lot of these people. Okay? Like, it's already bad enough that with Twitch, I fucking hate how if you want to make a killing off of Twitch, not only do you have to be insanely fucking lucky with the algorithm and the discoverability not being in your fucking favor, so you have to be huge outside of Twitch, and the CEO straight up says, we don't give a fuck about you and we don't care about the discoverability. Instead, they would rather fucking tell you to fuck off with your sponsorships. And they do not give a fuck about you whatsoever. Not only that, but they're also like, hey, guess what? You get abysmal fucking splits. Like, everybody, I appreciate the fuck out of whoever decides to sub to me. But I am also like, it is not worth it, dude. Like, I know that you get a lot of emotes and stuff like that, but here's the thing, okay? My emotes on Twitch could easily be used. All you really have to do is open up the redeems and find the the fucking, it's literally in the first 2 rows. You got 2 rows right there to where you can choose an emote, okay? You got 2 of them. You can chance it. You can gotcha chance yourself by, you know, immediately unlocking a random sub, or a random sub emote, yeah. But then you also have one where you can legit choose your own, and they're only 80. Like, 80 points. That's not super hard to find. That's not super hard to get. Like, you just lurk in here for, like, you don't even have to lurk. You legit click the follow button, and you immediately get all of the emotes, essentially. Like, I only have, like, 6, 7, well, there's 8 of them, but 5 of them are ones that, are of me. I should see if I can include tier 2 and tier 3 and see if, because I only have enough space for that. I only have enough for 2 more emotes, which I don't think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me look here. Let me find my emotes and let me look. I forgot which one. I don't even know which ones I have for. Wait. Oh, they're down here. I know not all of them will be used. I can do that one. Why am I legit doing this on stream right now? Because I can. Not that one. Upload. That one's gonna take a minute, and then this one's going to be this one. I think you might be able to get these with the unlockable redeem ones, or at least I think you may be able to. Maybe not. Maybe not. I mean, I can't fucking tell. I won't be able to tell. But they won't be available to use for at least a day or two because of the fucking... Anyways. Yeah, and then, you know, just Twitch keeps shooting themselves in the foot, essentially. It happens every fucking couple months, and it just... It's at least like once a year, it just gets to the point where it becomes a joke. It becomes a fucking joke, okay? The only good thing YouTube has done within the last, like, couple years, I guess, is they made it to where it's now easier to be, I don't want to say monetized, because you still need a lot. You still need the 1,000 subscribers to get monetized for ads, but, I mean, for streamers, you can get partnered with only having 500 subs and stuff like that, okay, which is great. It's not as much as having 1,000, but can I just fucking say that streaming on YouTube is shitty? I don't like it. I've never liked streaming on YouTube. I've never liked it. It never works out. It's not great. The discoverability is, in my eyes, worse than on Twitch. Because at least with Twitch, I'm at least reaching... How many unique viewers so far tonight? About 10. Yeah, about 10, which is not a lot. It's fucking awful compared to a lot of people. But, you know, could be worse. Could be YouTube, where I'm not getting anything. Instead, only 2 views the entire time, and I'm pretty certain it's by one person. Maybe. It's not great. I mean, no matter where I turn, it's not great. It's not fucking great whatsoever. It's not great. Yeah. Now Kick comes along, and it's like, oh, well, it's a good alternative, but the fucking atmosphere is garbage. Just absolutely garbage. But I don't know. I don't know what the future holds there. I might attempt... I made a Kick account because I might as well. But I don't expect to use it for quite a while. I don't expect to use it for quite some time. So, yeah, it sucks. It sucks because I don't like what Twitch is doing. I really don't. It's just, they are going far beyond their limits here, and it's a shame. Okay, like, you can't be successful on Twitch without a little bit of luck, okay? And you cannot expect Twitch to hold your hand the entire time. So you have to go elsewhere. You have to go on Twitter. You have to go on YouTube. You have to go on TikTok. You have to be like, oh, yeah, let's go. I would love to stream on TikTok, because that is probably the best way of getting my name out there. Even if it doesn't result in anything crazy, it still results in something better than what Twitch or YouTube can do. The only issue is that with TikTok, it is probably the hardest to stream on, because you have to get 1,000 followers, I think it is, and I don't make enough fucking views to even get anywhere close to that. I upload my clips and I upload whatever I can, but I never make enough, because VTubers on TikTok do not get anywhere. Okay, TikTok is not the greatest place for VTubers whatsoever. Like, I made a fucking video about Twitch and YouTube, okay, while I was in Japan, and I regret holy shit, I didn't realize it. Okay, anyways, I fucking regret making that video, because not only did it do so poorly, but now it's just at this point so fucking, like, it's already kind of out of date. It's kind of like already awful. It's like there's no fucking reason to stream on Twitch. Twitch doesn't care about you. Twitch fucking sucks. It honestly fucking sucks, dude. I mean, I'm gonna continue to stream on both fucking platforms for now. I'm gonna probably start streaming on Kick more once I'm able to. But I don't expect me to be on one specific platform for too long. Just saying. I'm gonna take advantage of as many platforms as I can. Fuck it. Because I can. And I will. Fuck it. I might end the stream here because of the fact that I am actually getting fucking tired, like legit. And I am slowly losing my remaining brain cells here as I am trying to stay awake, or struggle to. I'm struggling to stay awake. Kind of. Even though I slept till, I slept for 12 hours last night. I don't understand it. I really don't understand it. But I am going to, there it is. I'm going to do a raid. Why not? I'll be back maybe tomorrow night. I might be on tonight, like later tonight, Sunday night. I might be on tonight with more streams because I need to stream more. So I'll probably be on then. Thank you so much for sticking with me for 2.5 fucking hours of me chatting about random shit. Till next time.